The Pirates, the Twins, the Brewers, the White Sox, and the Giants, they are all on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 stacks for today on FanDuel. It's Monday, June 19th. It's time to find out. First up at number 5, we're going to the Padres. They are taking on the San Francisco Giants and Ryan Walker. 4.4 run implied total for the Pods. 10% chance at top stack, 6% chance at top value. The big appeal for San Diego is the raw talent at the top of their lineup. Tatis, Machado, Soto, Bogarts. I don't know why I read it in the wrong order, but you know what I mean. Those 4 guys are about as interesting of a 4-man set that you can possibly get. Their ceiling is as high as anybody's ceiling on a slate that could exist. So you are getting the biggest raw talent that you can get, but you got to pay for it. And I think that is worth it on certain slates. So while I don't really love this matchup or the park, sometimes the talent is just inevitable. At number 4, we're going to the Rangers. Similar story, just a slight step down, better set up positionally and price-wise. They're taking on the White Sox. Looks like Jesse Schultens is going to open up a bullpen game. That could change throughout the day, but 4.7 run implied total for the Rangers, 17% chance at top stack, 4% at top value. Semien, Seager, Lowe, Garcia, second base, shortstop, first base, outfield. This is the easiest stack to put together for me if we're talking about ultra high level plays. You got to pay up for Corey Seager, but you're checking off a shortstop box. You got to pay up for Marcus Semien, you're checking off the second base box. Nate Lowe and Adolis Garcia coming in at first and outfield. This is a high level, high ceiling 4-man stack. That looks good to me. I'm always a little nervous against the bullpen game, but this is a slightly more affordable version of the Padres, and you're checking off better positions. At number 3, we're going to Colorado Rockies. They are in Cincinnati, which in a weird way is like just as good of a park as playing in Colorado. They're taking on Brandon Williamson, who's one of the worst starting pitchers in baseball. They've got a 4.6 run implied total. Pretty good for a team with a terrible offense. 11% chance at top stack, 21% at top value. The combination of top stack odds and top value odds for Colorado is great. If they were just simply better or had better positionality, they'd rank even higher. Ryan McMahon, second, third MPE, probably the standout piece. You go outfield to start. I like that as well. 2 catchers, not very helpful on FanDuel. You're probably not looking for those guys all that much, although at least Jorge Alfaro is at the flat min. They also have 3 different guys that can play third base, which is a little bit excessive in this situation. We can't ignore it, though. Playing in Cincinnati against a terrible starting pitcher unlocks every single team to be a good option for the day. At number 2, we're going to the Cubbies. They are taking on Pittsburgh. In Pittsburgh, Osvaldo Bido going for the Pirates. Also very bad. He is much like Williamson. +5 FIP type dudes. Not guys you really want to have as your starting pitcher. Definitely guys you want opposing you if you're trying to roster up some of these stacks. 4.7 run implied total for the Cubbies, 14% chance at top stack, 15 at top value. I like the Cubs again here, but outfield second, outfield. Not the best start to a stack. You're probably leaving one of those outfielders off, and as you work your way down, you're getting a couple more. Maybe you're going to someone like Nick Madrigal, second base, third base. This is an ugly team positionally. However, it's a great spot with a decent run total on today's slate, and getting a matchup against Bido is what you want to do. These guys are all also pretty cheap in the grand scheme of things. I like the Cubs. I think they're a difficult stack to put together. Feels more of like a hand-build team. Before we get to that number 1 contender, I want to make it simple. There's a link in the description of this video. If you want 50% off your first week of our Stochastic MLB package, all you have to do is click that link. Go sign up. That's projections, ownership, top stacks, top pitchers, top batters. You get all of it. 50% off for the first week. Easy deal. Number 1 stack couldn't be easier today. That's going to be the Cincinnati Reds. 21% chance at top stack, 14% at top value. Taking on the Rockies, Austin Gomber, league average starter, but he's a lefty. We're going to get 9 righties in the lineup for Cincinnati today. You're getting whichever shortstop you want between Kevin Newman and Matt McLean. Either way is going to work. You pay up a little bit more for one than the other. You even have Ellie De La Cruz with the MPE. You've got Nick Senzel with a triple MPE. India and Spencer Steer at second and third. This team looks amazing. 5.5 run implied total, the highest on the slate by a mile. That's what happens when you play games in Cincinnati. Big time totals, and when the opposite starter is uneventful and the other team's offense isn't great, you get a team like the Cincinnati Reds climbing to the top. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my MLB DFS contenders on FanDuel for Monday, June 19th. The DraftKings version is around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win that money. We're back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.